What is up, everybody, and welcome back to yet another live trading video. So today, I guess we're gonna get right into it. But before we start, I did want to say, my bad for not posting on Thursday and Friday, bro. On Thursday, my audio got corrupted, and then on Friday, I literally just forgot to record. So yeah, it was not looking good. Yeah, so on Thursday I literally recorded the whole video and then the audio just wasn't playing. So hopefully that doesn't happen today. And then Friday, I literally just forgot to record. So let's get right into it today. So it is currently Monday, August 17th, and it looks like a potentially fire day. We'll see. Not gonna predict anything yet, but it looks to me like it could be a really solid day here. So, yeah, let's get started. I want to mark out this buy side real quick. All right, so starting off my bias today, I started it off on the daily time frame. So, as you guys can see, in the last month, basically all of August, we have been displacing super strongly to the upside. We have been absolutely running higher and higher and higher. We reached all-time highs on ES. We're getting close to all-time highs on NQ. We're 1,000,000% going higher here. So, as you guys can see here, we respected this daily gap super strongly. We opened up this new daily bullish gap right here on both NQ and ES. And yeah, we're respecting this 4 hour, which is in line with that daily gap creation. So overall, as you guys can see, just really, really obvious bullishness here. However, if we look at on the hourly time frame, like the last couple of hours, we have been low-key dumping lower. So what does this mean to me? We inversed all of the 1 hour bullish gaps that we had in this leg here with one singular candle. So what does that mean? It might just be time for a retracement. We literally pumped higher for all of Thursday. We pumped higher at morning. All of Friday we pumped higher. So it's like we have to retrace eventually. So basically what I'm seeing here is, because we inversed all these candles to the downside, we're retracing. So we need something to continue to sponsor us higher, because on the high time frame, I'm still really bullish. Even though we have this like relatively lower time frame, although it's a 1 hour, I'll call it lower time frame, like compared to the daily where we're going lower. To me, all this is just we need a retracement. We need something to sponsor us to continue this move to the upside. So we're short-term bearish here, and because of that, I'd be open to seeing shorts at market open. So, as you guys can see here, we have this unmitigated 30-minute bullish gap on both NQ and ES. We have this 15-minute internal high. So for market open, I would like to see some type of a little Judas short here, because it's just kind of a continuation of what I've been seeing. And then we can take that to just target the stuff below. So what do we have below us? We have this new week opening gap, which ES did already trade to, which is a little bit weird. But yeah, we have that new week opening gap. Then we also have this unmitigated 2 hour bullish gap here. So yeah, ideally, I would kind of want to see us retrace like all the way down to the 2 hour. Like in the most perfect world, I would want to see something like this. And then we get our longs out of that. But you really never know. And sometimes we treat these new week opening gaps as like key levels as well. You can kind of treat them as key levels or as draws on liquidity, really depending on the situation. So here, because ES already traded through this and respected it fully, I would also maybe be open to just seeing us trade down to like take ideally market opens like this, open high, 30-minute short here, and then we hit this new week opening gap or the 2 hour below. So we hit both of these, and then we get some type of a long to the upside, targeting all of our really nice draws on liquidity above. So as for my targets for the day, it's nothing like really ridiculous. We have this 4 hour internal high on ES, and then yeah, we have all-time high. So on NQ, we have this buy side up here, and then above us, we have other draws. So that's pretty much what I'm seeing for today. It's a little bit more of a confusing bias, bro. They're still working on my street. This shit actually never ends. A little bit more of a confusing bias just because of that new week opening gap. It's kind of like, it's like kind of like waiting to see how we play that. But yeah, that's kind of the bias for today. I am low-key about to go to the bathroom though right before this market open. It's 6, we have 6 minutes, so no rush here. So we're chilling, but yeah. All right, so I am back. And another thing that I was just about to say before we kind of get started with this, just to give you guys a little bit of a rundown of my last week of trading, just because I low key forgot to record like half of the week. So last week I had 7 break evens in the whole week, 7 break evens, and then we had 2 super small losses. So what does that mean? So as you guys know, if you've been watching these, we are on a funded account right now. We're on an Apex PA. Balance is 49,400 right now because of the 2 losses that we took. Luckily, I managed my risk pretty well on those L's. And yeah, I mean, 2 L's added up to like $300 each. So not terrible, of course, not terrible. But being on the PA has just been making me trade a lot more cautiously, and I've been going break even at like such stupid points, and I've been risking too little. I've been risking too much on certain trades. Well, not too much, literally just too little. Like I've taken like A plus setups. Like as you guys remember, last week was pretty fantastic, and I would take them, and I got like for example Friday, absolute fumble. Like the setup was so good, take the setup and I get break even on some stupid shit where I shouldn't even be going break even. So it's just I sold last week. My trading was terrible, but I mean I'm hoping that this week, I mean we're starting off on a fresh slate here. And I did journal my problems. I saw what I was doing wrong, why I had such a bad week last week, even though the price action was great. Should have been a green week, like should have been on the way to a payout damn near. But unfortunately, I literally just like my psychology, bro, my mental was just absolutely terrible for the whole week, and I just was not able to. I literally wasn't able to function like in the markets like I usually do. Like I was just my psychology was absolutely cooking me, which kind of goes to show that even if you've been trading for a while, your psychology can 100% get to you, and it's kind of like a snowball where like you do one mistake, make another. Like my break evens, like 2 of them were solid break evens that were like valid, and then the rest of them were just like, why am I going break even here? Like I'm just scared of losing. That's the only reason why. And then on other trades, like I'd be risking too little. I'd be taking a 1-to-1 setup, risking like $220 to make 220. Like at that point, that doesn't even count as a winning day. Like it didn't make any sense to me. But in the moment, it did because I was just scared. But yeah, so that is kind of my update of how my last week of trading went. Like I said, we're hoping that this week is going to be a bit of a game change. And yeah, I'm low-key going to sit here on this 15-minute and kind of just watch. Kind of just watch and see if we get a close above this 15-minute and inverse it. Because if so, then we definitely are going to need that 30-minute to send us higher. I hope we do inverse that. I do want to see that 30-minute calm little short play out there. The only thing that I don't love about this short is that it's targeting the New Week opening gap, which we're already within. But I mean, ES does have a reason to keep going lower just because of that 2 hour. So yeah, I guess we'll see. We got 30 seconds here until market opens up. So hopefully today we can fix my fucking psychology, because that last week was brutal. And all those break evens, they take a toll on your mental, honestly, more than losses do, because you're just leaving money on the table. Like, break even for me is so much more frustrating than a loss, because a loss, at least usually I did everything that I should have, followed my rules, all that. All right, well, we left that 15-minute internal high there, but potentially we want to get all the way up to that 30-minute. Yeah, okay, we get it on NQ. How's ES feeling? I do hope that we get a tap of that on ES. But I guess we'll see what NQ wants to do here. So we get a little stop right there. I hate that we're still edging that on ES. We're edging the 30 minutes so hard on ES, to where it's like I don't want to take this. Really just do not want to be taking this right now. If we get this 30-second inverse though, I'll take it. We respect the 30-minute or 30-second. Fucking horrendous risk to reward here. Fuck me, dude. Kind of sucks. I'll enter there though. And we can just hold this shit for a 1-to-1, I guess. Can run a stop loss at this body. And then, yeah. Just hold this shit for a 1-to-1. We have so much trend line here that it just makes sense that we run this. Just makes sense. So yeah, we'll do break even there. And then we're kind of just holding for the fill of the new week opening gap here on this one. And yeah. Should I have taken that initial 15 second? I don't know. ES is just dumping and NQ is like, what the fuck is NQ doing? I am break even at this low though. This low right here. That is the end of that trend line. So it's a valid point to go break even for me. ES did just tap the fucking 2 hour though, so it's like, fuck. We wicked that 2 hour way too strongly there. I have to go break even. Just because of ES, I have to. Hopefully this runs for me though. I can't now go break even off of that reaction to the 2 hour gap on ES. That is my draw on liquidity. All right, well, we get break even there. It is what it is. I literally can't not go break even on that, unfortunately. That's like kind of ridiculous. Yes, tap the 2 hours so nicely there that, yeah, I can't not go break even there. That's a valid break even. I'm not mad about that. That's not the type of break even that I was talking about though. That's like that in my opinion is a valid break even. So yeah, I mean, looks like it was a smart play by me to go break even there. That is just unfortunate movement from NQ. NQ really was not looking good there for me. I hesitated on this 15 second here because we low-key did fail to we failed to have true manipulation. So had I taken this 15 second, I could have like for sure gotten like a 1-to-1 pretty easily, but I would have been targeting this low, so literally would have gotten break even anyways. Well, it is what it is. That's an unlucky break even there. Super, super unfortunate. ES unfortunately cooked us there. We had a good push, but it is what it is. How do I feel about longs now on NQ? I honestly don't feel amazing about longs. Just because we literally have gotten no manipulation on NQ. That's kind of my thought process. NQ is kind of failing to manipulate here into anything. So like for longs, like although I am bullish, I feel like longs are not like super high probability right now. We just gotta see some type of manipulation on NQ for sure. We need something here. That was like the Judas type short that I was looking for. It's just like, what can you do? Did I make money or lose money on that break even? Let's see. It's like actually like a mystery bag. Lost 5. It's a mystery box every time if I lose or if I make money on break evens. Well, I mean, we did all right. So we just swept that low on NQ, which is, I guess, it's part of this like inefficiency here that we had with the new week opening gap. We tapped the new week opening gap there. This long is maybe we kind of generated nice like swings. Could potentially see this working. I like this reaction that we're getting off of the new week opening gap here. And it is kind of in line with that 2 hour on ES now. That's just no close. No close there. Ooh. Still no close. I feel like we do want to go higher though. No, that we tap that new week opening gap. God damn, bro. What the fuck? I'll place a limit. If I want to get tagged in with a limit order, we'll take this, but that risk to reward kind of cooks me there. Tag me in, question mark. Come on, bro. Tag me in. All right. We're in this now. We got a limit order there. And we're just going to let this one rip here. Longing, targeting that 30-minute internal high that we put in place. We have these nice failure swings leading up to it, coming off the new week opening gap on NQ. And that 2 hour bullish gap on ES. So we have pretty good manipulation on both assets here. We can call a break even here at this swing high right here. Really would not want to see price reverse off of that. That's kind of like the last major swing that we have before we get that tap. We also had this 1 minute inverse here, so yeah, I feel really good about this. Oh, gonna just let this one play out. IFG, nice. Okay, yeah, I feel really good about this trade. Manage my risk really nicely too. We got a good amount of risk here. Not too much, not too little. Just a solid amount. Good stop loss. Yeah, I feel good about this one for sure. It's going to be choppy, but I mean, it is what it is. I like this a lot more than I like that initial setup that we had, that short, that 15-second, just because there was no true manipulation there at all. Here, at least, I like that we had the tap of the new week opening gap, and we got a nice reaction, 1 minute inverse, all that good stuff. And we're coming off the 2 hour on ES, so I feel good about this one. We're digging a hole here. We're within this 1 minute though, so hopefully we just respect that and send prices higher. If we inverse this 1 minute, then that could be trouble. But I kind of just want to see us hold this. I'm not mad that we went lower there. Hoping that we just use that, respect that, and then send prices lower. Or higher, sorry. Alright, well, we held the 1 minute there. So are we going to use that to take us up or no? If this loses, though, I low-key wouldn't even care. I wouldn't be mad whatsoever. This is a really good trade in my opinion. Set an alarm here. Where are these equal highs here? Alright, well, the fuck. We're running way lower here. Not a fan of this at all, bro. The fuck. If I was running stop loss at the body, would have gotten cooked there. I literally don't care about any of this chop, though. I feel good about this trade. That's all that matters. This is like exactly what I was wanting to see. I wanted to see a Judas lower. We got it. Then manipulation into something. We got the new week opening gap. We got this low. We got the 2 hour on ES. Then I wanted to see longs in line with the high time frame bias. So like if this gets stopped out, I really don't care. It's a good trade, in my opinion. I could give less of a shit. We reswept the low on ES of that 2 hour. So maybe we use that as like an SMT to take us up. Or we just stop me out on NQ2, and then it is what it is if I get stopped out. I'm really surprised that this didn't just run straight away. Like I felt super good about this. We got tagged in with the limit order. My damn, bro, my street's loud as hell. Oh, it looks like ES is moving up now after we got that resweep there. So I like these equal highs here on ES as a potential break-even point too. I like those. And that's in line with a 5 minute on ES as well. So yeah, I do like potentially going break-even at those equal highs. I think that's valid. I think I have an alarm set, yeah, when those do get hit. ES has been moving so much better than NQ today, bro. Like, look at ES right now. It's absolutely ripping. Then NQ is just doing, like, whatever the fuck. ES looks like it's pumping past those equal highs. I'm not gonna go break even yet. We're gonna let this one sit for a second. Okay, well, fuck, bro. I'll trail my stop to here at bare minimum. All right, there we go. I feel good about this trade, bro. I want to just let this shit run so bad. We're within that 5 minute on ES. We're approaching our break even on NQ. I'll go break even here. Fuck it, bro. ES is holding that 5 minute. This is definitely going to get me out of break even, but I don't really care. I can't not go break even there, bro. Alright, well, it looks like we're actually getting me here. Dang. Nice. Okay, well, we're officially actually break even here. So hopefully this just continues to run higher. This would be a really nice win. Good little 1 to 1.3 risk to reward. Like I said, I felt really good about this trade. It's just kind of like, what does ES want to do here? Because ES is just really confusing me. It's been confusing me this whole damn day. Oh, I hope we can get this dub though, and then I can just hop off and go to the gym. That would be fucking awesome. We had a really good push here, so we just need literally a little bit more of a push. We hit the 30 minute there. There's no reason for this to reverse now, though. This should literally just keep running higher. We have these 230 seconds, which we could use to send us higher here. We had this good move up, then we had a retrace, so we hopefully get another good move up here. There's no fucking shot this gets me break even again. Oh, we inverse that 30 second. ES is holding this 5 minute nicely, bro. Unfortunately for me. ES is holding that 5 minute really nicely. ES has either been moving super well or super shit this whole trading day. It's like either been completely cooking me or just like. Well, we're break even, not touching anything else. So if this gets me out of break even, it is what it is. It was a good trade, and it was a good spot to go break even at. The final swing in this trend line here. I mean, all I can do is hope that this prints is higher, but it is what it is. If we get break even, how's ES doing with this 2 minute? Because I remember we were holding this 2 minute. Okay, we don't even have the 2 minute anymore. Yeah, we don't even have that 2 minute. It's unfortunate. We don't really have much to sponsor us to continue going higher here on ES besides this beautiful reaction that we had off the hourly. Same with NQ, bro. We reacted so nicely off that new week opening gap. It's like this is exactly the setup that I wanted from the day. So it's like if this fails, then it is what it is. Like fuck it. We got a super nice fill too, of course, with that limit order that I placed. Oh, we're getting close here. We're getting close. I like this. It really wouldn't make any sense for me if we inverse this now. It wouldn't make any sense if we did that. We're opening up a 4 minute here to also continue to sponsor us higher. It just wouldn't make sense for this to inverse. There's really no reason. We should be bullish. That should be low of day. We should just keep running higher. Like, even though we have this 5 minute on ES, like, at the end of the day, it's a 5 minute defending all this low resistance draws up here. So it's like, same, bro, NQ. It's like this 30-minute internal high, 30-minute gap defending what, bro? Like, high resistance. Like, this shit's literally defending high resistance only. God damn, bro. ES is fucking dumping. Reswept below again? No. This is one of the slowest deliveries to TP that I've had in a good while. In a good while. Usually my shit just runs straight to TP or straight to stop loss. Like, it's either I'm right or I'm wrong. I still feel good about this though. Like, there really is no reason that this should inverse. We just gotta fucking hold on, hold off. We're within this 4 minute on NQ. We wicked it nicely. That should send us higher. I do like to put a good amount of emphasis on what ES is doing, but at the end of the day, I trade NQ. So, like, NQ looks like it just needs to go higher. NQ looks like it needs to go higher. I really shouldn't be giving that much of a shit about what ES does. 4 minute gap on NQ sponsoring us higher. Should do the job. Should fucking do the job. I think that was my first time ever using a limit order entry. Like, even off topic, I low-key should start implementing those better because the close that we had here was pretty bad. And then I got a nice pullback, and then, yeah, we got a way, way, way better entry. Yeah, we're respecting that 4 minutes so nicely. Hopefully don't inverse this 4-minute. That would kind of suck dick. Okay, ES wants to dump here. Please do not bring NQ along with you. Does ES really want to resweep that low for like the fucking 5th time? Like, bro. What the actual hell? Let's see. Does this shit actually do anything for us? It literally, where we close here depends on if this trade plays out or not. If we respect this 4-minute, I'm confident this shit's going to play out. If we wick it, it's going to fail. Well, we respect it nicely there. I'm about to run to the bathroom. I don't have anything else to touch on this trade. We're in it. It either stops me out or wins. So, yeah, I'm about to head to the bathroom real quick. All right, well, I heard it go off while I was taking a piss, but looks like we get break even on this one here. Very, very unfortunate break even here. I'm not mad about it. I felt good about this trade, bro. ES was just so fucking shit the whole day, so it's like, what am I going to do about that? That is 2 break evens on the day yet again. Like, god damn, bro. Like, I literally can't get out of this fucking break even. It's like I'm in the break even stage. It's ridiculous. If we would have taken this for a 1-to-1, it would have played out, but really didn't make any sense for me to target a 1-to-1 on this. Alright, well, it is what it is, I guess. Mark out this just for the journal purposes. We could have gotten a fire short here if ES really just sold me all day. We could have gotten a fire short here if ES wanted to give us true manipulation. It would have been one of these. Yeah, I don't know. The lack of true manipulation on this one was just kind of weird for me. And then we got this short here, which was true manipulation, and then it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Maybe I should stop putting so much of an emphasis on ES. Because this short that we had here was super nice. We had the stop hunt, super good low resistance, targeting the Newey opening gap. So we got double break evens today. That is just awesome. Well, I mean, usually I do call it after 2 trades. I mean, I really don't think we're going to get anything else today. This shit is just so choppy. Like, actually choppy beyond belief. Shit. Oh, that was a daily gap. Okay. So how does this make any sense, bro? We were reacting off a daily gap on ES, and we still were failing to distribute. I thought it was just a 15-minute. No, I mean, I thought it was a 2-hour, but we're way lower here on ES. We're all the way down here. Jeez. Well, I mean, we got break even twice. Usually for me, that means that I call it. I really don't think we're going to see anything better today. I think the trade of the day was definitely this short here, but we just lacked true manipulation. Like, we're edging this 30-minute. And then it looked like, so you would have gotten your entry where? Your entry would have been here. Like, we're literally edging the 30-minute on ES. I don't know if that was even valid to take, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of a shitty day, not gonna lie. I'm not mad about those break evens though. Those are like valid break evens where I think there's a good reason to be going break even. Would this short have been a break even? I probably would have gone like break even here or some shit at the end of this trend line. Well, guys, honestly, I might just call it there. I really don't think we're gonna get anything better today. To me, it looks like we're pretty bearish now. Even though we're within that daily bullish gap on ES, I feel bearish. We're clearly failing to deliver higher. So it's like, what are you supposed to do about that? Can't do much about it. Opening up a 5-minute here in a second. We're like shorting towards like protected lows though. You know what? I'm not gonna hop off just yet. Just because I feel like continuation out of this 5-minute is possible. Guess we'll see though. This has been just a super unlucky last couple of days for me. I'm only down 600 on the account though, which really isn't that bad. Like super recoverable. Super nice low resistance here if you were to long that, but really no real entry on this, to be honest. Like there's a 5-second IFEG, but yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Do we have 5 minute on ES? We do not. That's CE of the new week opening gap. So that's not even a bad trade for real. It's just there was no 15-second entry or anything, so you'd have like had to have entered here. I mean, it looks like this plays to the 5 minute. Immediately plays out. Holy shit, bro. That's crazy. What a body on that candle. So if you were to take this continuation short, you'd be shorting this 1 minute gap here. Well, I guess these stacked 1 minutes. But I don't think that makes any sense. We have low resistance to the upside. I do think that the trade that I took was trade of the day. I'm confident in that, but like, fuck can you do, bro? Yes, it's just selling me. If you were bearish, then this would be a valid play right here. But I don't even know how I would feel about this, to be honest. Fuck, do you even target on this? Like a 1-to-1? Just targeting a 1-to-1. If you're bearish and want to take a 5 minute continuation, like I guess maybe not the worst trade in the world. I'll keep it marked out just to see if it plays. Super nice trend line on ES, but again, shorting into a daily gap. It's just, today is just such a shitty day. Not gonna lie, guys. I might call it. I want to see this close happen just so I could like Just out of curiosity to see if it plays out, but like, bro. Tapped into the 30-minute rejection block, did we? Bro, shout out to people who took this 5 minute, 5 second long here. It's ridiculous. Are we gonna tap this hourly rejection block? That's the question. This is so choppy. Okay. Yeah, guys, honestly, I'm gonna call it there. That was enough for me, bro. Holy shit, I'm so low. But that was enough for me, to be honest, guys. That was not a terrible day. I mean, usually I call it after two trades, but I felt like there might be like a re-entry potential or something there, but yeah, that was really, really, really bad. I'm not gonna lie. The trade that I took, the initial entry, was not terrible. I guess there was no true manipulation on ES, and it did play out, but that's why I kind of hesitated on that 15 second, because if ES had tapped the 30 minute, I would have 100 out of 100 times ripped that 30 second lower or the 15 second. But yeah, it was kind of just like ES was failing to manipulate, and then we had that long off of the new week opening gap where again like ES kept resweeping the low. ES was really not holding that daily bullish gap whatsoever, which it doesn't make any sense to me. Like mechanically, that was a great setup, but it is what it is. Sometimes you get break even on those ones. So yeah, I mean that is pretty much it for this live trading video. I hope you guys did enjoy and learn something. If you guys caught a dub today, comment down below. Let me know what you took. If anybody took that 15 second short, that was probably, I guess, the trade of the day. If we're counting trade of the day as something that played out, then yeah, it's trade of the day. But I feel like the trade that I took was low key still trade of the day. But yeah, unfortunate break even, double break even there. We are now making it to 9 break evens in a row and 2 L's before we got a dub. Absolutely ridiculously bad performance by me last week. Today, I don't think it was a bad performance. I think it was just unfortunate. But yeah, guys, until the next one, I will catch you guys. Peace.